The ocean is unforgiving in winter. Temperatures plunge below freezing. Ice forms on the hull.
Waves slam against steel with the force of freight trains.
And somewhere out there, a massive ship drops a piece of iron the size of a car into the depths below. And somehow, that iron holds. It holds against tides, against storms, against the grinding force of drifting ice.
This is how a ship anchor actually works, and why doing it in winter is one of the most demanding challenges in all of maritime operations.
Let's start with the fundamentals. An anchor is not just a heavy weight you throw overboard. It's a precision tool engineered to grip the seabed.
Most modern ship anchors are what's called a stockless anchor, a design that folds flat into the hull's hawse pipe when not in use.
The key components are the shank, the long arm, and the flukes, those curved blades at the bottom that dig into the seabed.
When the anchor hits bottom, the ship continues to drift slightly backward.
That backward tension pulls the chain horizontal, almost flat along the seabed. That angle is critical. It forces the flukes to bite downward, not upward. The harder the ship is pulled by wind or current, the deeper the flukes dig.
The anchor doesn't just sit there. It locks itself in.
Ships deploy chain, not rope, for a reason. The weight of the chain lying along the seabed creates a horizontal pull at the anchor.
If the chain were light or lifted off the bottom, the pull would become angled upward, and the anchor would simply pop free.
The rule of thumb. A ship releases 5 to 7 times the depth of water in chain to ensure proper holding.
Now, take everything you just learned and add ice, frozen spray, and sub-zero temperatures. The challenge multiplies fast.
The first problem is the hawse pipe. That's the tube in the ship's bow where the anchor chain runs.
In freezing temperatures, seawater spray coats every surface with ice, including the inside of that pipe. Ice can lock the anchor in place so firmly that the windlass, the powerful winch that raises and lowers the chain, cannot break it free.
The solution? Experienced crews keep the anchor shanks slightly lowered into the hawse pipe, rather than fully retracted. That way, the ship can heave, jolt the anchor up, to crack, and break ice buildup before it becomes a serious problem.
The second danger is anchoring in moving ice.
Sea ice does not just sit there. It moves, driven by wind and current. And when a massive sheet of ice drifts into your anchor chain, the force can be catastrophic.
Maritime guidelines are clear. Anchoring in heavy, moving ice concentrations should be avoided entirely. The ice load can snap the anchor cable.
If anchoring is necessary in icy conditions, it must be done in light brash ice, the loose, fragmented kind, or in widely scattered ice flues. And critically, the ship's main engines must be kept on immediate notice.
If the wind shifts and ice starts moving toward the vessel, the anchor comes up fast.
Ships operating in polar and subpolar regions, the Baltic Sea, the Gulf of St. Lawrence, the Arctic.
Ships don't simply use a standard anchor and hope for the best. They are purpose-built for the cold.
Ice-class vessels have anchor windlasses rated to operate at extreme temperatures, sometimes as low as -40 degrees Celsius.
Standard windlass lubricants freeze solid in those conditions, so specialized cold-weather lubricants and heated machinery spaces keep the equipment functional.
The hawse pipes themselves are fitted with de-icing systems, either steam heating or heated water connection.
Canvas covers and wooden templates are used to seal off fairlead openings during transit through freezing spray. In truly extreme Arctic anchoring, places where conventional seabeds give way to ice shelves or rocky permafrost, vessels sometimes use ice anchors, large screws or buried anchor strops set directly into sea ice or ashore. Every decision on the bridge is a calculation between holding power, ice load, engine readiness, and exit options.
A good first officer checks the wind direction every few minutes.
because a shift in wind means a shift in ice movement, and that changes everything.
Most people think an anchor is simple. Heavy metal. Drop it, done.
But in winter seas, every element fights you. The cold, the ice, the current, the chain.
What looks like a routine stop is actually a high-stakes operation that demands precise knowledge, the right equipment, and constant vigilance.
The ocean doesn't give second chances. And in winter, it gives even fewer.
These are the men and women who do this work every single day, quietly, professionally, in conditions most of us will never experience.
And the next time a ship sits peacefully in a frozen harbor, know that nothing about that is by accident.
If you found this video valuable, subscribe for more real stories about the sea, the ships, and the people who sail them.